Okay, friends, we are in Meijer. And I lost my mother and my granddaughter. They're somewhere around here, but look at all these beautiful veggies. I was gonna get some potatoes, but I can't believe the price of them. A 10-pound bag right here. 10-pound bag of potatoes. It's $4.29. Oh my goodness. That's really a bad deal. 5 pounds, $2.99. Well, it's cheaper to buy a 10-pound. So I have no choice. This is one of the very few times that you'll see me buy something that's not on sale, but I don't have any of them around. So, and then I grabbed a few handfuls of fresh green beans because those were on sale. And some green onions, because those were on sale. So let's see. I'm going to go over here by the meat. I see free already. I see something that's buy one, get one free. I'm going to go check it out. This is buy one, get one for $1. Oh, that must be the mini sweet bell peppers. See? Buy one, get one for $1. Nope, we're not doing that. Not doing that at all. Okay, I see right here, buy one. Oh, these are they always have these, friends. And these really, this is not a buy. Buy one, get one free. Let's see, I need my cheaters here. I need my cheaters for this because I got to show you this one. This is pork loin, okay? Most of the time you can get the great big, huge pork tenderloins, probably twice, maybe 3 of these put together, and you can get them for $1.40, $1.60 a pound, somewhere in there. This is $4.99 a pound, so you buy one and you get one free. That still is not a deal, ever. Don't never waste your time on that one. Okay, we're gonna go around this way. Let's see. I'm gonna go up this other meat aisle, and I will be right back. Take a look there, friends. 67 cents a pound for frozen turkeys. Well, y'all know what I can do with the frozen turkey, so I am going to buy one. I'm going to put it in the freezer because I can always unthaw it later, break it down. This one will be $14. That's a beautiful turkey. That baby's heavy, so I'm going to get that one. Put it right down there in the front of the cart. All right, that's the kind of sales I like. That turkey will feed an army. Okay, let's see here. I have got to go over this way because I do need to find my granddaughter and my mother. My mother's probably chasing her around the store. She just got out of the dentist and her mouth is all numb. So we'll find her. And when I do, look at how beautiful this store is. This store is so clean and gorgeous. I love it. Every one of these aisles are so nice and clean. Oh, you know what? I have got coupons from Meijer. Let's see which ones I got here. I got bunches of them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's Meijer. The turkey I bought is a honeysuckle. I almost thought I really got a good deal here. It's $2.75 off Meijer frozen whole turkey. That's not the honeysuckle. And we got bean sprouts and Ezekiel bread, oranges, and milk. We're going to get the milk. So, okay, let's set that aside because the milk is what I'm going to buy. All right, so we got one coupon that we can use. Too bad I didn't get that $2.75 off that big turkey. Wouldn't that be nice? Beautiful, clean store. Absolutely love it. But I don't need much this time around either. Really, but I am going to buy some milk. Let's see. I'm going to go down this way. I don't need anything down this aisle. I'm just sneaking through. Oh, and they got a discount rack right over there in the corner. There's nothing I'm going to get on there. But we are going to get some milk. There she is. Hey! There's my mother and my granddaughter. And she's pushing her own cart. Oh, now you see her, now you don't. Let's see where she's going. Yeah. She's going down the other way. Okay, we're going to catch her. We'll get the milk in a minute. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. You have a nice day. Okay, let's see here. I don't run into anybody. What are you doing? Is she chasing you around the store?
No, we're having a ball. She's helping me find my stuff. Okay, now, stevia. I need some stevia.
I want to see if the flour is on sale because I sure could use some more flour.
It's down here, the baking breaks. And, Renee, do you have any more of that apple pie stuff? Filling?
Yeah.
Because I sure could use some.
Yeah, it's in the pantry.
Okay, and then I gotta find Pillsbury dough.
Pillsbury dough?
It's in the, vinegar. I need vinegar, Stella. I need 2 small ones. Right there.
Let's see. $1.22.
2 small ones.
$1.22. And then that's for 5 pounds, and 10 pounds is $2.39. What's still is 1, 2. Yeah, it's cheaper to get the 10 pounder. So that's what we're gonna get. 10 pounds of flour. Okay. All right, we are good for right now. Let's see what. I don't need anything over there. It's all oils and baking stuff, which I don't need anything of that. We're all good. We're making her bored? Yeah. Is that what she said? Ooh, 79 cents for, look at, there's your pasta you like for 79 cents a box.
Oh, I got a lot at home.
Do you still got a lot of it? Well, you know what? For 79 cents a box, I'm going to pick up 2 more for the little pantry. And that's it. I'm just going to pick up 2. Yeah, I'm just going to pick up 2 of them. I don't need any more than that. What are you doing, Miss Stella? You don't have nothing in your cart.
I know.
You shop. That's the smart way to shop. Nothing in the cart. Come on, baby, come.
Fish.
No, we're not buying any fish.
No.
I'm looking for honey.
It'd be down with the syrup.
Oh, that's way at the other end.
Okay. Stella, you want to come this way with me?
I don't want to buy any fish, Stella.
Tell Nani that we're... Oh, never mind. We got to catch her. Go get Nani. Okay, friends, you know what? We'll be back in a minute. We have to go to the pharmacy. All right, my friends. There was one of you, and I couldn't remember who it was, when I was making the lemon meringue pie. I showed you how to do it cheater way using, the boxed pudding. Well, somebody asked me if they could not find my tea fine pudding anymore. I am in Meyer, and here it is, friends. It's 89 cents a box, and they carry lemon, chocolate, and vanilla. So there you have it, just for that person, because I'm not home, so I can't look up on the computer and research and find out who was asking me that, but here it is. And it's amazing. So there you have it. One more little thing you can get at Meyer. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, look at my hair. Don't look at my hair. All right. My battery is going to die, and I am on a hunt for my granddaughter and my mother. And then when I get home, we go this way. Then when I go home, we'll be doing a chit chat. And my mother, I was over getting my milk, because I drink almond milk. And she says, pick me up Pillsbury pie crust. Are you kidding me? I have taught that woman, I can't tell you how many times, to make her own pie crust. And save her tons of money. It was like $2.70, somewhere around there each. And she said, well, it's Pillsbury, it is homemade. And then asked me for at my homemade apple filling. She's a riot. But anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. Well, good morning, friends. This is Renee from Little Village Homestead. And how is everybody doing this morning? I hear we are in for another storm. So I don't know if I heard right or what's going on. So I have to keep track of that. Because I know up here in Michigan, we always say, yes, we're pushing towards the end of February. Now we're in the last half. But they always say if March comes in like a lion, it will go out like a lamb. So, hopefully, we get smacked in March, the beginning of March. And I guess we're supposed to have an early spring according to good old groundhog. Who knows? This is Michigan. Last year, it went from winter, shebang, right to summer. We didn't have much of a spring at all last year. It was the craziest weather pattern ever. But anyway, enough of the weather. We've all had our fill. I don't know about you, but I've had my fill of winter and I'm ready for spring. I'm itching to start planting my seeds and get my garden going and get outside and get exercising and just start moving. I've got cabin fever, I'm telling you, because I am not going out in this. Fall, no thank you. But so I've been doing all kinds of little things. I've been cleaning closets, sorting through stuff. And I tell you what, yesterday I was cleaning in my closet in the bottom. I was cleaning the bottom of my closet out, and I come across this recipe box. I have not seen this recipe box probably in 20 years. And I was just blown away. I thought I'd lost it, right? It was, because of course when I was cleaning out the bottom of my closet, I store all my pictures in a great big box in the bottom of my closet. So as I'm sorting through everything, I pull out my big picture box, and of course you got to start looking through pictures. That's just the way it is. So I'm digging through pictures and checking things out and reminiscing. And at the bottom, underneath all the pictures, was this recipe box. What a pleasant surprise. And of course I had to tear into it, But I have got recipes in here. And how I wished I would have found this when I put together my first cookbook. But this will make another cookbook even special, because some of these recipes, quite a few of these recipes, are from my grandparents and my mother, and they are written, so it's not going off memory. This is nice. I've got all kinds of recipes in here. I could not believe this. And some of this stuff is just, this box is old. I had this box, oh my goodness, when I was in my 20s I started this box. And honest to God, I thought I had lost it. Absolutely thought I lost it. Oh my gosh, I just can't. Pumpkin whoopie pies. All kinds of fun stuff. There's all pecan balls. There's all kinds of videos I see coming because these are neat. And this stuff like this. Sourdough bread. Oh, I know that off the top of my head anyway. But that's kind of neat, you know. A lot of this stuff I have made so much, peanut butter cookies, I have made so much over the years that I know it off the top of my head. Cabbage Patch soup. There's a piece of paper on this side. Okay, this side is some recipes that I got from somewhere. I don't know where I got them from. But you know what? I wish I could show you this picture of Dr. What is it? Phil Donahue? He looked like a young man, so you know this baby's old. Anyway, I didn't say that. That was mean. I'm sorry. Apple pie filling. Oh my goodness, I've got all kinds of stuff. Custard cream filling. Oh, these are for my vanilla glaze chocolate. The custard cream filling custard. That's for the cream puffs that I always make. Oh, I'll have to do a video on that too. That's kind of neat. Those are yummy. And this is old. This is my old. Oh, this is my chocolate cake I always make, and I do got a video on this because, of course, I know that one off the top of my head. Let's see. Dutch babies. That's chocolate cookies, Swedish meatballs, peanut butter blossoms. I got all this stuff. There's my potato patties. Pork sausage blend. Boy, that's old. I've done my own sausage and my own brats for a long time. 5-minute fudge. Now this looks like my grandmother's writing. This is an old one. Old-fashioned cake donuts. I showed you guys that one already. Those are fun. You know, this recipe's old for sugar cookies because it's to Nene. And that's what my family called me when I was a little girl. Just like my little granddaughter that's named after me. Her name is Anna Renee Elizabeth. So Anna Renee is all one name. Now, mine's Renee, and they always used to call me Nene when I was little. Just like we call her Little Nene. And this recipe is for Nene. So you know this sucker's old. Even though it's sugar cookies, it's an oldie. There's baked donuts too. It must have been when we were on a health kick. Oh my goodness, all kinds of stuff. I can't believe this. So much in here. Chocolate sheet cake. Date nut filled cookies. Oh, Joy Joy. That my cousin Joy Joy, she'll know what I'm talking about. The date nut filled cookies. Grandma Fink's date nut cookies. Joy Joy, I think this is her recipe that we've been looking for a long time. I'll call you and we'll check it out. I'll set that one aside. My Grandma Fink, when I was a little girl, oh my goodness, she used to make this wonderful rice-a-roni. And I think she used boxed rice-a-roni, but she doctored it up and it was like phenomenal. I used to, when I'd go to her house, I'd ask her, are we having rice-a-roni? Are we having your rice-a-roni? Do you think I can find that rice-a-roni recipe? My grandmother's been gone now since like 2001, I think. So she's been gone quite a few years, and I have not been able to find that recipe. Nowhere. Oh my goodness. How I would love to have an old recipe for rice-a-roni. And I'll tell you what, friends, if any of you have a recipe from a grandmother or even your own, all I know is with this rice-a-roni, she used to put kidney beans in it, and she'd had peppers in it, and onions, and, you know, peas. I think she had peas in it, but it was so good. And if anybody has a recipe like that who would be so willing to share it with me, I would be just enthralled. Because I love that, and I cannot find it anywhere. Okay, what else do I got in here? Oh my goodness, I got all kinds of stuff in here. Anything special? Eggnog cookies, whipped shortbread. Oh, there's my no-wheat lemon meringue pie, but see, I didn't ever have to use the recipe for that because I know that off the top of my head. Snack crackers. And that isn't my writing, so I got that from somewhere. I love this. I love digging through this stuff. This says weird but delicious. That's all it says. Have you ever been given a recipe by a friend that you just can't believe? I mean, one of those, this is really faded, but I want to read this. One of those that just seems so weird that if you ever tried it, it would never come out, never come off. I got one recently. However, it's great, and I'd like it if you would try it. I have to call it Zachary's Pizza Pie. Boil as usual 6 ounces of spaghetti. Drain and add 2 well-beaten eggs, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. While you're boiling the spaghetti, fry 2/3 pound of ground beef, 1/3 pound of hot sausage, 1/2 cup chopped onions, and 1/4 cup chopped green peppers. When the redness has gone out of the meat, drain and add a small amount of tomato paste, a can of stewed tomatoes with the juice, 1 teaspoon each of sugar and oregano, 1/2 teaspoon garlic salt, and a cup of sliced fresh mushrooms. Now back to the boiled spaghetti. Press the spaghetti mixture into a buttered 10-inch pie pan. Don't worry, it will look more like an actual pie crust once you add the other ingredients. Place 8 ounces of ricotta cheese inside the crust. At this point, add the ground beef mixture and bake uncovered at 350 for 20 minutes. Take out of the oven and sprinkle with 2 6 ounces of mozzarella cheese and return to the oven for 5 to 10 more minutes when the cheese begins to brown slightly. Let it set for about 10 minutes and you can slice it into pie-shaped pieces for serving. It's great with garlic bread and a fresh salad, and really only takes about an hour to prepare. Wow, this dish is sort of a combination of lasagna, spaghetti, and pizza, but I'll tell you, it's a lot easier to eat. I don't remember that one at all, so that must be very, very old. I can't believe all this stuff. Fresh salsa. Yeah, we're going to do that in the summer. I'm going to do some fresh salsa. A lot of this writing, minestrone soup, a lot of this writing isn't mine. Braunschweiger mold. Ugh. But I like Braunschweiger, but not in a mold. French onion soup, Braunschweiger, mayonnaise, and cream cheese. 2 envelopes of Knox gelatin. I don't know. That just don't sound appealing this day. What is this one? Layered lettuce salad. Lemon lush. I've made that many times for my kids when they were little, so boy, these recipes have been in here. Sour cream cookies, those are good too. What is this? Homemade yogurt. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, friends. What a fun... Oh, these are all empty. Oh, there's one. Sausage blend. My pie pastry. Butter, shortening, flour, and water. That's funny. Oh boy, I got all kinds of stuff in here. Well, I'm not going to bother you with sitting here and going through it all. It's kind of fun though. Toffee squares. Butter, brown sugar, eggs, vanilla, flour, salt, Hershey candy bars, and chopped nuts. Ooh, we should try that. I'm going to leave that setting aside. That sounds good. All right. Oh, the big old chicken. I got my laundry soap recipe in here. I've done my own laundry soap for years. I learned that years ago, and I've used it ever since. All right, let me shove all this back in here. This is kind of neat. I'm leaving this one out too. Date nut filled cookies. My grandma used to make the most wonderful cookies, and I wonder if that's her recipe. I hunted for it for a long time, and then I just kind of gave up. It's like, oh my, I'm leaving those two out. All right, that's enough for that box. That's kind of neat though, isn't it? When you find something like that that you thought has been forever lost. I like that. There's a couple things I'm going to do. I got a couple videos coming up too that I'm going to do. And I know you're going to like them because they're going to be fun. How did you like the chocolate pudding or the chocolate creme brulee? Just because you're poor folk doesn't mean you can't eat fancy. That's what I always say. And a lot of times I did stuff like that when my kids were little. I'd fancy up stuff, you know, and oh yeah, it works. You cheat and it can be nice. So those are always fun. And I got tons and tons and tons of recipes like that for easy, you know, easy stuff that normally you'd pay a lot of money for, but you know, I've got a lot of it modified into budget friendly. So I can share a lot of those with you. And I know one gal asked on here how I store my flour and my sugars and all that. Well, you know what? I used to just leave stuff in my pantry and store it. I would, you know, freezer wrap it, not freezer wrap it, but vacuum seal it and or put it in jars and vacuum seal it in jars and leave it right here in my pantry. But since I had about those pantry moths, I don't want them suckers back whatsoever. So now I store everything in my freezer. I just leave it right in my freezer. And that's right where it stays. You know, unless it's vacuum sealed up here, nothing's going to get into it. But I don't leave anything, especially oatmeal, because a lot of times oatmeal comes in a paper, you know, a cardboard container or a heavy-duty paper bag. You know, that goes right to the freezer. You can store your rice in the freezer, all of it. Won't hurt it at all. So that's what I do. And I know I've been trying to keep up with the comments, but I've been typing so much, my thumbs hurt. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. And by the end of the day, oh, they're just aching. So I've kind of cut back from typing so much. So now I'll answer some questions. You know, I'll answer questions in our little chit chats. But somebody else sent me an email. Another pastry or pasty recipe. So you may in the near future see another video on another pasty recipe, because I may very well do that recipe. And I also got a recipe, somebody sent me another recipe, a different person, for like an impossible pumpkin pie. Oh my goodness, does that ever sound divine? When I read that recipe, it's like, yep, and I may very well be doing a video on it. I know it's not Thanksgiving or Christmas or the holiday season, but you know what? That's a yummo, and I'm gonna try it. So I've been having a good time. I've been getting some nice emails and recipes sent my way. But like I said just a minute ago, if anybody has a recipe, and you might think that I'm crazy out of my head, but I'm not, and my cousin knows what I mean. My grandmother made that rice-a-roni. I don't know what she did. She vamped it up somehow, but man, was it ever delicious. And she just cooked it in her she made it in her electric skillet. It was fantastic. So if anybody has a rice-a-roni recipe out there, please think of me. I'd love to have it. I'd try it out. And you know, sometimes things just aren't like grandma or mother used to make. But she's not around. She's been gone for years, and I'll never find it. I don't have it, and I'll never find it. And it won't be shared with me either. How I wish. But that isn't going to happen. So anyway, not much else going on. I've been busy. I got a bunch of, I got a really nice video I'm going to do today. Homemade, not so much homemade, semi-homemade garlic bread. I got a beautiful loaf of Italian bread when we went to Meijer yesterday. And it was $1 for a nice loaf of bread. It was $1. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to buy that because it's only $1. And I'm going to take that home. I'm going to do a video on that for a real nice cheesy garlic bread. Amazing. So I'm going to do that video too. And then I got a real nice vegetable side dish video I'm going to do. And then I got a couple videos lined up. A couple good ideas. So we'll have a ball. Anyway, I was supposed to do my, chit chat yesterday, but I got so busy. We had to take my little granddaughter to the dentist, and then we just figured we'd do all our errands in Manistee and, have a little lunch. And I'm tired. Have a little lunch, and then, excuse me, by the way, stop at Meijer, and that's when I got a few things, some of my staples. Now at Meijer, all I picked up for and you'll see that in the beginning of the video because I did a little bit of a grocery haul. But all I got for the pantry under our new pantry that we're following along with is a couple of boxes of noodles. Because that really wasn't my shopping day. So I thought, well, if they're on sale, I'll just grab a couple of them. So anyway, with that, and I got some cheeses and some other odds and ends. Oh, I just can't quit yawning. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, but I went to bed at 8 o'clock, so I don't know. It gets this time of the day, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, I don't think. I think it's just starting. It's like 5 minutes to 8. And I get real tired, like at this point in time, and then I get my second wind. But anyway, we've had a nice little chit chat. Make sure you watch that Pinch Me video. I never knew about that company until they reached out to me. They contacted me through email. And man, they got some neat stuff. Absolutely. And they said it was all free, and I thought at first it was a hoax. I thought, oh, this is a scam. Because you know me, everything's a scam. Well, I checked into it. Didn't have to give them any information, no credit card. I didn't have to pay for shipping. I didn't have to pay for nothing. And they're like, well, we're going to send you a box of samples for free. Well, I'm sorry, friends. When you hear the word free, you think to yourself, it's either a scam or something. There's a catch there somewhere because nothing is free. But I'm telling you, that Pinch Me, they send you free samples. I got a box with 8 samples in there, and I just did a video. I just did my video on it, you know, on the unboxing. And there's some very nice samples in there. And I didn't have to pay for shipping or nothing. And it's like, you betcha. I'll sign up for it. You know, you're not guaranteed every month that you're going to get a box of freebies, but you know what? Even if it's every few months, anything free is nice for me. Always in my budget. I like free. So with that, I had another, speaking of that, not free. I found a radiator, but not free. But they wanted like $250 to $300 here in my little town for a radiator for my Jeep. And it's like, ouch. Can you hurt me anymore? Anyway, I had another one of my friends on the channel tell me that to go to rockauto.com because I could probably find what I'm looking for at a very reasonable price. I have to say, thank you so much. I can't think off the top of my head who it was, but thank you so much because I did. I found a radiator. I'm waiting for my husband to tell me if it's really going to work or not, if it's the right one. But if it is, it's only $87. How nice is that? $87 is easier on the budget than $200 to $300. And then my son is a mechanic, and he's like, once it comes in, Mom, I'll just take your Jeep and put it in there, and you're good to go. So nice. So I don't have any labor, you know. He won't charge me any labor because I'm Mom. And I think that'll work good. Then I'll be up and running again. Well, not that I'm not. I can't go anywhere now. If I needed to, I use my husband's car. But most of you know anyway, I don't like going out in this any more than I have to in the wintertime. I'd rather stay right at home where it's warm and I'm safe and sound. So anyway, I had a ball with my granddaughter yesterday. You'll see her. We're teaching our granddaughters are very young, 6 and 7 and 9. Sadie's going to be, she's 8 now. So they're 6, 7, and 8. Anyway, we're teaching them how to shop frugal. It's working. So I got Stella in the store yesterday, and she found a pair of boots on sale for $6 at Meijer for the little boots. And it was cute. And she's got her own cart with her own sales items in it, but Nani's got to pay for it. It's just so cute. I just love them little girls. And my mom, she's just a big ham when it comes to them girls. She'd give them anything. She'd give them the world. And it's like, don't spoil them, Mama. And then when they get spoiled, she blames me. She says, you must have spoiled them. No, I didn't. You did. But anyway, they're fun. We had a ball in Meijer with her. So she got nighties and they got some cute dresses and everything was on sale. So it was very, very reasonable. About 40% off, 30 to 40% off. So that's that's a good time to shop. But anyway, enough jib jab for now. I've got a lot of work that I got to do. I got quite a few videos I got to get planned out. And I have got a few other things that I got to do. I've got to edit my unboxing video and get that up. And my nose is itching. Excuse me. So anyway, and just so y'all know, I know on my channel, a lot of you have been emailing me, telling me you're so sorry that there's, you call them trolls, on my channel that are being mean. Don't worry. Don't worry about it because I just block them. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I've got very tough skin. And you know what? It's fine. If that's the way they want to be, that's their issue, not mine. You know, there's always going to be people like that. You just have to look beyond it. I am so sorry on my part because I try my best to catch them before before it sits on there too long for God and everybody to see, because I don't want none of my good people offended, and I don't want them to drive any of my good subscribers away. So my apologies to you that a lot of those had snuck through. I think I got it under control, but it doesn't bother me. I just block them, and from ever commenting on a video again. That's it. I just don't tolerate it. Like I always say, Little Village Homestead is a happy place, and that's how it will stay. So anyway, you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to go because I got a lot of work that I got to get done today. And I will see you tomorrow or later, whichever. Thanks for watching.